All right, so this is part 2 of the best bourbons that have been released since the latest bourbon boom.
Check it out. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon King. I'm David.
And I'm Zach. Are you going to stutter the entire way?
I am. And today we are going to finish our list. This is part 2 of our best bourbons since the latest bourbon boom.
There you go. That's a pretty good job. So basically, we're just going to kind of talk about these next 8 bottles have been some of our favorite. You know, Dave and I were drinking bourbon. Kind of got you into it before the bourbon boom hit.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've kind of, what's funny is there's a lot of people who got into bourbon boom since then. It's been great. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
A lot more releases coming out. It just, like, allocation season seems like it's the whole year now.
Yeah.
You get, like, January, February off, or February, March off. But yeah, so we're just going to talk about some of our favorites.
Before we start, hit the like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And then if you didn't catch video 1, you can catch that. We'll put it in the...
Yeah, we'll tag it.
We'll tag it so that you can kind of put the videos together so you can see them. Today's episode is brought to you by Into the AM. And if you can see...
Got some new swag.
We got some new swag. New swag! It's awesome. I love it. What about you?
Yeah, so Into the AM, I actually never owned any of it until they reached out wanting us to partner with them. And I'm telling you right now, I'm about to switch out a whole bunch of my wardrobe for this. This is some of the most comfortable shirts I've ever owned in my life.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I love.
Oh, it screams him.
I love a good T-shirt. The only thing that is secondary to a T-shirt is a zip-up hoodie, which they do zip-up hoodies too. So I found myself a new place to shop.
Yeah. So the cool thing about Into the AM, they not only have like graphic tees, which is what we're wearing right now.
Yeah.
They also just have like more standard shirts, which I also love because for my work situation, that's what I'll need more of. And they also even have like more athletic attire as well. Yeah. They really kind of cover everything. But honestly, to me, the most important thing is it's just super comfortable. Like that's really at the end of the day, that's what I want. Whenever I want a clothing brand, I want something that's going to hold up, and I want something to be super comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable, wearable, so that it makes you look good. And I mean, I'm looking good right now. I'm just saying. Like, listen, thanks Into the AM for making me look real good today.
You can go intotheam.com and you can look up one of their bundles, which you can do a graphic tee bundle. That's 3 shirts for $61.95. You can do a basic tee bundle. That's 3 shirts for $52.95. They also have a ton of other stuff on there.
So much other stuff. You'll just go down a rabbit hole of like looking at graphic tees. There's all kinds of designs, something that fits like your personality. Like these obviously are kind of bourbon themed. Yeah. But they have all kinds of other things on there as well. We happen to like the bourbon themed ones because we like to drink bourbon.
We're into bourbon. So check out the link below, Into the AM. Browse, check it out. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. All right, first one. Man, there's so many good bottles over here.
There are so many good bottles. And there were so many good bottles in the first one. So
a lot of good ones.
Yeah, this is Rema Reserve batch 5. This was a hitter.
This was out of left park, I think, for everybody. This was stupid, awesome, great.
Yeah.
And it set such a high bar for Rema style. Yeah. Like, I can't get away from it. And, like, this is all I got left. Like, I was a fool and drank through 2 of them pretty quick.
Yeah. I drank through my first one really quick. I've opened my second one, but boy, I'm kind of selfish with it.
It's crazy because this is so... When people talk about MGP, and, you know, it's really hard to find, like, older MGP that... You know, it was hard to find before the bourbon boom happened. Yeah. And then we had the bourbon boom. This showed a glimpse into that window of what it could be.
Yeah.
This right here, amazing. I think it was like, what, 5th for us?
Yes, I think it was.
Yeah, 5th for us on our first year.
And this was, I mean, it really was awesome. And
I think it'd probably be on your one of your all-time favorites.
Yeah, it's still in my all-time top 10 for sure. And listen, everything can't be a hitter. Remus, everything can't be a hitter, and it's okay. Rest on your good stuff. Listen, we love we love Remus, and we love what you guys do. But just like Old Forester, just like Heaven Hill, like listen, sometimes you just don't hit them right, and that's okay. It's a special message for someone.
We still love you guys.
We do.
All right, so the next one. This is, just want to make sure. This is an M1023. This is, I even pulled one of the A barrels.
Oh, the elusive A barrel.
Just to have fun with it.
I actually had some of this the other night, and again, it's so good. It still holds up. It really does.
And the fact they came out with 24, and 24 is really good as well.
Yeah, 24 is actually really good.
This was our bourbon of the year last year. It is, it's kind of like perfect in the sense of how low proof it is, with characteristics of the heavy char, just the dark profile of it. And this was, I mean, yes, I chase after certain things, and yes, I chase after a lot of a certain thing. I've never chased after M10s like I did last year. And
you definitely chase. I don't know if you chased or they just fell in your lap. I'm not sure which one.
Well, look, if I was home and I heard they dropped, I was driving.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was like 8-9 minutes away, so I was going. I've had pretty much every barrel at this point. I can't say I've had every barrel, but I've had like, A, B, C, D, E, whatever.
They're all really good.
They're all fantastic. Yeah. There was maybe a moment with the G barrel where I was like, maybe this is a little muted compared to others. But outside of that, they have legitimately all been fantastic and great.
Yeah. Just... If you know, you know.
You just gonna start saying that with all of them?
If you know, you know.
All right. Show a little love with something that you can actually still maybe kind of find.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely still find this.
It's not as easy as what you think.
But you can still find it.
They are findable. You
can go down to Bardstown's downtown location. I mean, my dad just got one for a wedding gift from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Etched and everything.
Oh, well, good for him.
So,
oh, wait, they'll do engraving down there, too? At downtown?
Yep.
Good to know. All right.
A shout out to my boy, Ron. Thank you so much.
This is the Bardstown Disco 11. This is the one that we absolutely loved. I think it finished 10th for us last year.
Yes.
So this is probably, out of all of our lists, this is probably our lowest ranked one.
Yeah, but this is still phenomenal.
And what's crazy is, like, it's still stupid good.
Yes.
This has the quote-unquote turkey and quote-unquote Jim Beam in it, then with some of their stuff. And this takes me back to Disco 3 and 4. I don't know which one's better. Between Disco 3, 4, and then 11, I don't know which one's better. I haven't compared them.
I've never tasted 3 or 4.
Hitters.
But I've always heard they're hitters.
I only have one of each seal.
Yeah.
And I don't want to open them yet.
I've asked him to open them just so I could taste them, and
I'm honestly surprised he just didn't go back there and
no. I would not do that to you. But anyway, good stuff.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Man, where should I go with this?
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, these are all. What is this one?
William Heaven Hill 15 year.
Oh.
So you could argue out of the list, this might be one of the more difficult ones to get because this is strictly a distillery only release.
I have noticed again, you can only find this secondarily. I have noticed that the price has kind of gone up a little bit on these, which is interesting to me because they were so low for so long.
They were low forever.
You could almost get it for $50 above retail, and
at one point in time,
if you could do that, $50 to $100 above retail. This is about how much I have left in the one bottle I own, and I am just nursing it because. It's unbelievable bottle. This was 1B for me outside of William Heaven Hill. I mean the Heaven Hill 17 year, the Heritage Series. It was the Heritage Series, then this. Both of them are almost perfect in their oakiness and all the flavors that just come from that. Oof, so good.
I would. So there's a couple William Heaven Hills I haven't had. I haven't had like the first 2 or 3. I haven't had the hazmat one yet.
Yeah.
There's a purple label one that everybody says is the best. I think I like this one more than the purple label.
I feel like I've had the purple label once. And
Tyler had it.
And it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think it probably depends on how much you like a oak forward.
That's what it's all about on this one. If you like oak, or if you can appreciate oak, this is so oak forward, and it's almost like a perfect oak note in that in a way. Like Heaven Hill 17 year is like a souped up version of that. But in a year of real serious contenders, I think this finished like 3rd or 4th worst.
Yeah. Heaven Hill was like top 3 out of the top 5, I believe.
I think it was. Yeah, because the Heaven Hill 17 year Parker's and then this.
Yeah.
And this beat Parker's too. Love that Parker's.
Yeah, that Parker's was really good.
But this is phenomenal. And like I said, I would argue this is one of the best William Heaven Hills that they've ever done.
Yeah.
So
good.
All right, next one. I don't feel like it can be a list of any sort with COVID without Jack Daniel's Coy Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what's crazy. So I asked my little group chat that I have, and we were sitting here, we were naming off stuff that we thought, because I asked a bunch of people. I asked random groups I'm in, and we were all bringing out stuff. And my buddy Dwight's like, how's nobody mentioning Coy Hill? And I was like, I was waiting for that because that was on my list, but I was waiting for somebody else.
You're like, I wanted someone else to validate my opinion.
Well, I kind of did. Like, I was like, okay, if somebody else will mention it, then I can add it to the list and we'll trim it down from there. And everybody was like once it hit, like that light bulb came on.
Yeah. And it deserves to be on this list.
Oh,
for sure.
1000%.
Yeah.
Like, what's crazy is they come out with that rye.
Yeah.
And then they come out with this Coy Hill, and you're like, what is Jack Daniels doing?
Yeah.
Like Jack Daniels is producing some of the best stuff known to man. And this got 2nd place, I think, in our year. Or 3rd.
I think it was 1st.
No, it didn't win.
No.
Yeah.
The next
one. I think it got 2nd. I think this one beat it.
Yeah.
But in most years it wins.
Yeah.
And it's so incredible. The hazmat of it, like, it didn't drink hazmat.
No, it didn't
at
all.
And it was sneaky hard for us to find locally.
Yes. Now, do you have more than one bottle of this?
Maybe.
Yeah. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
I found look, here's what I did. I started opening up a bunch of them that were all different barrels, and I just started comparing because, why have one open when you have 4?
Yeah.
So, and we shared and we did a big blind of it, and it was, here was the funny thing about the Coy Hill. The lower the proof on that one, I thought was actually the best one. So the 141 that I think I have right there, I think that's my favorite one I've had.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it in the Jack Daniels family.
Just keep it in the Jack Daniels family. Now, this one actually won year 2, right?
This won last year?
Not last year, the year before. Wasn't it?
Yes, I'm sorry, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago. This is the Jack Daniels Small Batch Coy Hill. If you couldn't think Coy Hill could get any better, let's just blend it and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, it was really good. It wasn't my number 1, but cumulatively, it was
your number 2, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Cumulatively, it was number 1. So, it's really good.
I'm debating about taking this with me to Forest in the Park.
You mean Bourbon in the Barn?
Or Bourbon in the Barn. Yeah, whatever. Good Lord, smell that.
Ooh.
Good Lord. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a 147 proof, so this isn't even the highest proof one.
No, isn't there a 150?
There's
Over
a
150?
155.1. My
Yeah.
buddy Zemo drove down to Jack Daniels, and I'm so jealous because I was on night shift whenever they said they were going to release this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to drive down after night shift. He did. I think he worked that night. He drove down, and he got 155.1, and it's better than that 147.
Yeah.
And it is stupid amazing. This is something that, would you say, because basically the cost of it for a long time was, it was going to cost you 2 Coy Hills for this small batch. So you're getting 1/4 of what you would with the other. And I know, like, you can talk about quantity, but for the quality, this is better.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It was good. It was really good.
I know.
For sure.
I'm going to be so sad when that's gone.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting here debating if I want to, if I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to take that. You don't.
All right, next one.
You should take 4 of those to pour over that.
I'll take 4 of these.
Yeah.
President's Choice is barrel 18. This was either a second or third place for us. This is kind of like, for me, I would argue this is one of the best President's Choices ever made, if not the best President's Choice ever made.
It still smells so good.
It is, it's not one of the older age ones. I think it's only 9 years old, I think. Yeah, it's only roughly 9. I think it's actually a little less than 9. I think it's like 8. I remember getting this.
Aged at least 99 months.
Yeah. I remember getting this bottle. And I remember the manager at the gift shop told me at the time, because I barely got one, he's like, you got lucky. And he said, normally they're not that short. They only release like 90 of these to the public. And he said, the reason is because Jackie took like 3 cases, the president took like 3 cases, and they passed another case around because everybody loved it so much. It was it was one of the best ones they'd ever done to that point. Now they're just producing them daily.
Well, this is a time when they produce like 4 or 5 really quickly.
Well, they would do basically in batches of 3.
Yeah, because they did like 16, 17, 18 all really quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now they just produce them daily, like I said. But overall,
it's unbelievable.
It's incredible. And it shows
it's my favorite President's Choice that I've ever had. And I've not had some of the young, like, I haven't had anything before 14, I don't think. I don't think I've had anything before 14.
You didn't have any of my 12 that I opened before we killed it?
I don't think so.
That was really good, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as nothing is compared to this from 14 and above. So, just really such a great bottle. Yeah, we'll have to kill that for sure.
Last one, and certainly not least. This is King Kentucky. This is my barrel 20, or this is from 2020, I'm sorry. This is barrel 13. Just want to make sure I was getting that right. So not a lot left in this one.
Yeah.
This is, in my opinion, my all-time favorite King Kentucky. It is.
And some might say you could put this on the list every time. I don't think that that's always true. I think it's always really, really good, but not all Kings are created equal.
Sure. I mean, we reviewed King Kentucky 18 year, and it didn't win.
Yeah.
For our whiskey of the year, nor would I put it in this grouping.
But this one was really, really fantastic.
This one's stupid amazing. I
don't know if they were doing us a favor in 2020 and just going, we're going to give you the best of the best because it's been the worst of the worst.
Well, here's what's funny. Like, whenever you talk with people who get the opportunity to drink Kings, a lot of people will say, like, 2020 is maybe, like, their least favorite year. But this barrel here, barrel 13, is one of my all-time favorite barrels. It's just a profile thing. It's incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is incredible, for sure.
And, definitely no complaints for me, so... Anyways.
All right. Well, that is our list of, that completes our 2-part list. Tell us what else has been on your list. I know you all chimed in after the first list and gave us some things that were on your list. Keep it up. Keep sending that stuff to us. We'd love to hear what's on everybody's list. And if we've not had it, I'd love to try it and all that good stuff. So until next time.
We'll see you.
We'll see you.